Good morning, grade 8. Welcome to a new grammar, speaking, and pronunciation lesson. Our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to 1. Identify comparative and superlative forms correctly after analyzing different sentences. 2. Speak fluently about designing a school event using comparative and superlative forms. 3. Practice pronouncing the ch and j sounds correctly. Starter activity. In this activity, grade 8, you will write the adjectives in the box under the correct picture. The adjectives are bigger, the biggest, big, the most comfortable, comfortable, and more comfortable. Look at the first picture. Any idea? Good job. The first apple is big, the second is bigger, the third is the biggest. What about these chairs? Amazing. The first chair is comfortable, the second one is more comfortable, as the third one is the most comfortable. So grade 8, did you recognize the rule? Perfect. Comparative and superlative forms. Dear students, before I start analyzing the rule, I want you please to prepare your notebook to write the grammar rule, some irregular adjectives, and you're going to use it in your speaking activity too. Ready to start? Let us read the examples and answer questions A and B. Example number 1. Judo was easier to learn than Taekwondo. Example number 2. It is the most popular form of martial art at my school. Example 3. Judo was less exciting than Taekwondo. Example number 4. Judo is the least exciting martial art of all. Let us read the questions. A. In which sentences are two things compared? What do you think? Good job. Sentences 1 and 3. So judo is compared to taekwondo. Question B. In which sentences are more than two things compared? Of course, 2 and 4. Judo is compared to all martial art. We will begin by analyzing the comparative form by reading sentences and answering questions. Read the example. Learning judo is harder than tennis. What did we add to the adjective hard? Harder. Yes, ER. And what did we add after the adjective hard? Harder than. Correct, than. So think about the rule. What did you notice? We use the comparative of adjectives and adverbs when we compare two people, animals, or things. In this example, we are comparing the judo to the tennis. Adjectives and adverbs are usually followed by than, harder than. All one-syllable and most two-syllable adjectives take ER. What is a syllable? A syllable is a unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound forming the whole or the part of the word. I'll give you some examples of one-syllable adjectives. Fat, tall. So the adjective will be fatter, taller. I will give you now examples of two-syllable adjectives. Happy, busy. Happy will become happier, busy will become busier. We will continue with the comparative form. Read this example. Football is more popular than basketball. What did we add before the adjective popular? More popular than. Yes, we added more. And what did we add after the adjective popular? More popular than. Sure, we added than. Well, grade 8, did you guess what is the rule? Of course, this is the comparative of adjectives or adverbs because we're comparing football with basketball. Note please that adjectives with a 3 or more syllables and some 2-syllable adjectives take more plus the adjective plus than, such as careful, it will become more careful than, or amazing, it will become more amazing than. We will proceed with the superlative form. Read this example. Learning judo is the hardest sport in the world. What did we add before the adjective hard? The hardest. Correct. We added the. And what did we add to the adjective hard? Hardest. Sure. est. So what is the rule? When do we use the superlative form? We use the superlative form of adjectives and adverbs when we compare one person, animal, or thing with several of the same kind. In this sentence, judo is compared to different types of sports. Adjectives and adverbs always take the definite article the and are usually followed by the prepositions of or in, same as this example. The hardest in the world. All one-syllable and most two-syllable adjectives take est. Hard, hardest. Sad, saddest. So we add est to the adjective. Finally, have a look at this example. Football is the most popular game in the world. What did we add before the adjective popular? The most popular. Yes, we added the most. What do you think? This is the comparative or superlative form? Good job. Of course, this is the superlative form because football is compared to several games in the world. I want you to note, please, that the adjectives with 3 or more syllables and some 2-syllable adjectives take the most plus adjective, such as careful will become the most careful. I want you to pay attention, please, to the following irregular comparatives and superlatives. What does it mean? It means that the adjectives in the below list don't follow the rule. Instead, they totally change, such as the adjective good, it will become in the comparative form better, and in the superlative form the best. Note also that we have other forms of comparison. Less plus adjective, adverb plus them. Example, his first book is less interesting than his second book. We also have the least plus adjective, adverb plus of/in. Example, physics is less interesting than history, but math is the least interesting subject of all. We will finish analyzing the rule by reading this example. Martial arts are actually just as safe as any other contact sport. What does it mean? A. Martial arts are safer than any other contact sport. B. Other contact sports are safer than martial arts. Or C. Martial arts and other contact sports are equally safe. What do you think? Correct. C. So what does it mean? When do we use the as adjective or adverb as? We use it to indicate that things are similar. I want you to note, please, that the adjectives or the adverbs in this case don't change. Look again at this example. Safe, the adjective safe didn't change. I want you to pay attention also that you can use the as adjective, adverb as, and the positive form, like this example. My uncle's car is as fast as my father's car, and you can use it also in the negative form, not as plus adjective, adverb as, like this example. Mark isn't as tall as Darren. Speaking activity, Students' Book, page 13. Speak. Imagine that your school has decided to celebrate National Sports Day by holding sports competitions. You are in the Students' Committee and have been asked to plan the event. Below is a list of the activities which have been recommended. Discuss which of these would be the best to include and why. You can use the adjectives in the yellow box to justify your opinion. So what is the topic, grade 8? You will include a competition for National Sports Day and you are going to use the adjectives in the yellow box to support your point of view. Before you start planning and preparing for the activity, I want you to take the following into consideration. 1. Don't forget to use the language you have learned, the comparative and superlative form. 2. Use the helping words provided, the adjectives in the yellow box. 3. Look at the example, read it, and use the prompts given. Let us read the example. I think we should include a basketball competition because it is the most popular sport. What about you? I disagree. I think football is more popular and additional helpful prompts. That's a great idea. Let's, yes, that's true, but. Suggested answers for the speaking activity. Student A, I think we should include a tennis tournament in our competition because it is the most exciting. Student B, I disagree. I think cycling is more exciting and it's easier too. Student C, I agree with Salim. We should have a cycling competition because more people know how to cycle than play tennis. Pronunciation activity. Listen and repeat. What's the difference between A and B? Listen, please.
4. Pronunciation. A. Listen and repeat. What's the difference between A and B? A. Cherry. B. Jerry.
What do you think? What is the difference? Cherry has a ch sound, while Jerry has a j sound. You will listen now to some words and tick the sound you hear. Is it ch or j? Listen, please.
B. Listen and tick the sound you hear. Cherry. Ch. Jerry. J. Judo. Technology. Teach. Future. Gymnastics. Match. Advantage. Actually.
Let us read the words and check the sound. Judo. Is it ch or j? Excellent. J. Technology. Also j. Teach. Ch sound. Future. Good job. Ch sound. Gymnastics. Good job. J sound. Match. Ch sound. Advantage. J sound. Actually, ch sound. Well done, grade 8. I'm sure you can differentiate now between the ch and the j sounds. Hope you have enjoyed today's lesson, grade 8. Thanks a lot, and see you in a new lesson.